All right, everybody. So we're back with the third episode already. Pretty crazy, huh? And if you guys notice, we have a guest. We have our first guest, Amber Resells. How you doing, Amber?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Awesome.
I know everybody's been sick. Everyone's feeling healthy.
Yeah. I had a bad flu there for a while. Well, I did. Lonnie, you haven't been sick, have you?
I've been.
You were sick a couple weeks ago, weren't you?
Was I?
Yeah, you
I don't
were.
know.
And then
I was. No, that's right. I was. That's right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about who Amber is.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of our viewers might not know Amber because she moves like she's a reseller, but she moves in kind of a different lane than I do, or than
Right.
Candace and I do. Because do you know what I'm saying, Amber?
Yeah, no, it cracks me up because you always call me like a Poshmark girl. And then I like
Are you a Poshmark girl?
I have a reel planned specifically for Lonnie. That's like they say I'm a Poshmark girl. And then it has my sales. And like eBay is like twice as much as Poshmark. But I started as a Poshmark girl, you know.
Okay.
And I had clothing and Poshmark. And then over the years, I've expanded to other things besides clothing and eBay, a little bit of Facebook Marketplace, you know, if they give me sales.
Amber, do you find that insulting if I call you Poshmark girl? Because I don't mean any, I highly...
No. I find it funny, like I said, because it's like, yeah, because I started on Poshmark. And also the algorithm also identifies me as a Poshmark girl. So, you know, it's just like that was my origin. So
that's what I was going to ask you. Are most of your viewers Poshmark centric?
I think
or
so.
Is it kind of a mix?
I guess at this point I'm not sure, but like at the beginning all I did was Poshmark content. So I created, you know, that was my original audience. And then I think the algorithm has me in the Poshmark niche, which is fine. I still make plenty of stuff about Poshmark too.
Amber, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're still trying to figure out who you are right now, or let people know. We know who you are.
The viewers. Hello, everybody. It's nice to meet you.
But I was racking my brain trying to remember, because my memory sucks. How did you and I ever get connected or meet? I know when we met in person, it was the same time you met Ryan in person. But how did we actually? Do you know how
My best guess. Okay, so one of my first videos that got a lot of views was Nicole State mystery box review.
Oh no! Oh, that's right.
Her name gets mentioned everywhere, and you know, let's just start the podcast.
Is she still around?
Someone messaged me a few weeks ago saying she's back again.
Oh man.
Anyways, yeah. So I did a mystery box review, like one of my first 5 videos. And epic. I think that might have been it, because you shouted me out of she wasn't biased. She just stated the facts. I'm really liking her videos.
Oh, I did. I gave you a shout out on a vlog, one of my vlogs.
Yeah. And maybe we had talked before then, but it might have just been that you saw the video and then were shouting me out. And then I was already watching your stuff. And so, you know, then the connection began.
I think,
and that was, I think 7 or 8. This was 2017. Wow.
Oh wow! So you've been doing YouTube for a while.
Yes, but I am probably the most inconsistent YouTuber with as big a following as I have in the reseller community. You know, I feel like people will just shut off their channel completely, or they're consistent, and I just don't post for 3 months and I come back for a while, then I'm gone for a little bit. I would love to be consistent, working on it. You know,
you're doing very well with that lately. Very consistent lately. You've been uploading. Have you been uploading long form too, as well, right?
Yeah, weekly long form. Mm-hmm.
Pretty awesome.
So Amber and I met at that point back then, and then Candace. I told this story on my channel one time, but Candace came in to work with me, and then Amber, right after she started, Amber had flowers sent to Candace because she knew it was kind of a rough time, because she had a rough ending from her job, and then she started working with me, and then she sent flowers anonymously, and we figured it was some creep because we didn't know. And then Amber messaged me like a couple days later or a week later.
Yeah, it was like a combination of a nice thing for Candace and a prank on Lonnie at the same time. So,
Genius.
you know, two
Good
birds,
job.
you know.
Was that intentional to prank us?
Yes, it was. I was
was.
like, but then after like a couple days went by, then I was like, I thought you'd somehow figure it out. Like, I didn't think I could just, oh, I just made a sale. I
That
didn't
was
think
an eBay sale, wasn't it, Poshmark?
Yeah.
It was.
Yes, it was. Anyways, I thought there would be some way you would know who it came from. But then I was watching videos, and after a couple days, I was like, I probably should tell him because I don't think he figured it out because he hasn't said anything to me. So
well, we were like even debating. We were talking about like, Candace, do we put him in frame or not? Like, do we conclude him in the shots? Because this sicko might like get some pleasure out of seeing it on the, screen and like be doing things. You know what I mean? It's like
right. Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, but man, that was so nice. Thank you again.
Did you talk about it in the video? That she got flowers?
I think so. Yeah, we did.
I
right?
think so because that's how I knew you didn't. That you got them and that you hadn't messaged me about it, so I assumed you didn't know that I sent them.
It was like, dude, it was a really nice. It was roses, right? Was it roses? No, some other kind of
remember.
Flower. I don't remember either, but it looked like $100 kind of thing to me, honestly.
Probably. I feel like any flower delivery, it's like 50 plus just to get flowers delivered. So.
Right, but this one was a little bit like, it wasn't like base level. It was like definitely a step up. You didn't go the cheapest one. Like you went like.
To be honest, I don't remember detail, but I'm glad that it made such a, that she loved it so much, and you got to see it all the time.
I don't think we've ever had flowers delivered to the shed again since.
That was the one and only time.
Now that you say this, I actually, when you guys invited me or, like agreed to have me on, I was like, I need to send flowers for that night. But obviously life's too busy until this moment. I did have the thought cross my mind though. And then fleeted till this moment.
So there was that. And then I guess a couple of years later, we all actually, that's, you know what, this was one hell of a day because I met.
Yeah.
I got to meet Ryan and Amber in person on the same day.
Yep.
The first time Ryan was that day? No, I didn't.
My first time meeting Ryan was that day.
Yep.
I remember Justin and I were sitting at a table. We had stopped to get a drink we eaten some food or something.
You were out on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we look up and here comes Ryan strolling, and like there's some breeze going, and his hair was flowing by. It was so cool. Like it was just cool getting to see everyone in person. Like it, isn't it different? Like once you actually,
much different.
I was relieved in like a very positive way. Like I don't know, like you talk to a lot of people on the internet, and you never know in person what it's going to be like. But yeah, with Lonnie and Candace, you guys were like better in person. I remember that night. I was like, Candace is gorgeous. I'm like, I don't know, like she's beautiful on screen, but in person, I'm like, she's so beautiful. And I remember I told you that, Lonnie. You're like, yeah, I know.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. She's the beauty queen. She like
and Ryan, I don't know how much we knew each other before then. We're just both close friends with Lonnie, so then we know each other from
I don't remember if we had ever talked prior to that. Not that I can remember, but I remember we did talk
night.
That night, for a while. So that was cool.
Yes.
But we had fun. We hung out and drank, and
it was a blast
all night.
That was a fun trip.
It was super fun. Yeah, I'm so glad that happened. And like I said, it solidifies things too, because like when you're virtual, it's not quite the same, but when you meet in person, you're like, okay, this is a real friendship,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And we've stayed in touch. Like it's off and on. It's like we've actually had months at a time where we didn't talk at all.
Yeah.
And then we've had plenty of times where we talking every day, and then or multiple times a day, and then not again for a week, and then multiple times a day, and like just.
And it's kind of funny. We actually all three of us started talking recently.
Yeah. Because of you guys motivating me to do short form content.
Yeah. That's before we even started this podcast or anything. It kind of worked out that you were our first guest because, we've been talking a while anyway.
That's what I want to know. How did I get the honors? Like, I'm truly honored to be the first guest, and I've been watching your guys' podcast, I didn't expect to be the first one.
I want to hear Ryan. I want to hear Ryan's answer for this first.
How did Amber become the first guest?
Yeah, why is Amber the first? Like, I mean, I know
the last one kind of was leading into maybe I wasn't going to be the first guest.
Okay.
Oh wait, are you mad? You're not mad about that, are you? Like,
no, I'm honored. I'm just surprised.
We're honored to have you as the first guest.
Yes, absolutely. Like, actually, this worked out perfect. I'm so glad. I'm glad you're the first guest. I really am. This is awesome. But yeah, you're right. We were kind of working on. We're still working on the Trash to Cash crew. They're going to end like our
You're
plan is to have. We're negotiating a time right now.
Deciding to get an agreement about what can be discussed.
No, it's nothing like that. I don't think. I'm not sure about that. We'll find out.
There's still negotiations, exactly.
Well, yeah, we are actually.
And versus, right. I'm like, whenever you want me, I'll be there.
So Ryan,
why is Amber the first guest? You want the honest answer?
Well, no, I want the dishonest answer, Ryan. Come on.
Well,
yeah, I want to hear.
She was on the list. She was okay. No, she was on the list, and honestly, she's probably the closest other reseller in the space that we're close to. Right? She's a great friend, and it was going to be Carrie, but he didn't answer the message.
Well, no, he has now.
But he has now. But prior to filming this, he hadn't answered the message of our invite to come on.
So he'll be next. He's coming.
So we needed somebody.
Well, I'm not sure if he's going to be next or not because we don't have a time yet.
Right.
Okay.
Yet.
I just want to continue the storyline because I've been watching the pod, so I know that people are expecting the crew to come on. So I just want to make sure that they know the storyline.
All right, we're trying to keep. I'll be honest about that. The whole podcast thing. We're trying to keep a friendly, competitive spirit between this podcast and Trash to Cash. Friendly, jovial, competitive. Because like the competitive part is at some point in the future, they're going to look at our podcast and be like, wow, how did they get so big? I wish ours could get that big one day. Like that's like, I'm being like, just full disclosure, like full honesty. Like that's where we want to be.
We're not going to sit here and be like, oh man, we never want to be as big as them.
I'd say you guys say it as a joke, but it's not like you don't have a track record of building things up.
I'm not joking.
Oh, okay.
No, we're serious about this. We want this podcast to do well.
No, I'm dead serious. It should be. It's so ridiculous to say that out loud that it should be a joke, but it's absolutely not a joke.
And again, like I said, you guys have the track record to show it.
You know why I'm glad you're
in the podcast scene, not really. I mean, we've already done this before and quit after a few episodes. So
that's the thing about those guys. And Amber, this kind of ties into your biggest problem on social media and YouTube, and our biggest problem too with podcasting, and that is consistency. Those Trash to Cash guys, they have been doing this like once a week for I don't know, like freaking 4 or 5 years straight.
That's not easy.
No, that's impressive.
That's a serious commitment.
Like I respect that.
I do too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to say to them, like, I've watched a couple here and there, so I'm not like, super familiar, but I'm somewhat familiar. I didn't realize they were that consistent. That's wild.
Yep.
But I'm glad you're the first guest though, because you are a great friend, and I am proud of you. I'm proud of you as like a mother. I'm proud of you as a content creator, as a friend, all that stuff. As a professional. Because we've kind of seen you like go like when you were in your school phase. What is it you do? What is it you do?
I'm an actuary. Actuary. ACTUARY.
Actuaries. Let me see if I can define it and you can fix my definition.
Okay, all right, I could try.
Okay, an actuary analyzes risk and basically analyzes the risk of something happening.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And a lot of
go
times
with like quantifies risk or,
okay.
Is this used in like insurance company?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So one example is an actuary will look at what are the risks that a company has and then come up with ways to mitigate the risk. So quantify the potential impact and then ways to reduce the risk. Or we price insurance. So like the most stereotypical actuary prices life insurance. Like what's the likelihood someone's going to die? How many premiums do they need to pay?
Wow.
That's an actuary.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so for people watching that don't know, like, yeah, I have a full-time job and 2 kids, and this is, reselling on YouTube is my fun side thing. I'm not full-time.
Let me ask you something then, because like you mentioned insurance just now and actuary, and you're highly educated. Like look, y'all, this is, most of y'all probably don't even know, like it's very, like, I remember when you were taking that test.
It's no joke.
So this is like big time job, big time. Like being an actuary is like, it's a big deal. It's like a one hell of a job. So I have so many questions for you.
Give me a second. I want to take this blanket off because it's noisy and I can hear it.
Okay.
Rustling.
What is it?
Around.
A blanket?
Yeah, but when I move, I could hear it rustling. So I just don't want that noise in the background.
What is it, like one of those? Is it like a space blanket or something? Like one of those?
No, it's just an Eddie Bauer like puffer blanket. But I could hear when I moved. I could hear it in the background. I don't want to have background noises. Okay,
I didn't even notice it. Should be fine.
Okay. Good.
You know what? You know what's interesting? You know what? I have some content, a content suggestion for you. Okay. As an actuary, talk about insurance for shipping, like because I've always been of the opinion that you should not buy insurance unless you have specific knowledge of problems in your area. Like maybe your stuff is going to go through hub that's bad or whatever. But in general, I've always kind of felt like, like when you sell something, you sell higher end luxury stuff a pretty good bit. Like that's $100 to $200 to $300 for an item. Mm-hmm. How often are you insuring that? And is it a good deal? And what can you tell us about like postal insurance? What is your opinion?
I don't know much postal insurance, but I'm sure how it's priced is they look at what's the likelihood that we're going to have to make a payment. Right, and then divide that by the total number of people that get the insurance and then add a little bit for risk margin or profit. And like, that's the simple basic calcs our actuary is doing.
Got it.
But if you have
what do you do?
I buy the insurance.
You do?
Yeah. Really? On the really expensive items. But I don't actually sell that many things that are over $100.
So
like what's the threshold for you to buy insurance?
Yeah, like the 1 to 200 or above. It's just not that expensive, and I've had issues with packages. Like I've had twice where packages just never scanned, and then I just was. I guess in that case, the insurance wouldn't pay out though.
Yeah, it would. Oh no, if it doesn't scan at all.
No, like they never scanned, then I would just be screwed either way.
Right.
I don't know. Like
because
let's say like when you go to a store and you can get a policy, or what do they call it? Like protection things.
Extended warranty.
I never buy those, but I always buy the insurance on the more expensive things. Maybe I don't think about it as an actuary, which you would expect, but I just think it's only a couple bucks. Something goes wrong. Do you not buy it at all?
I tend to not buy it on anything under like $500. Okay. At this point. Because we typically like as of right now, tomorrow we have 2 things that are going out that are over 100. And the way I think about but the balloons, man. when we were waiting for
is this Ryan saying insurance is boring? We need a little bit of festivities.
No. Oh, there we go.
He did it. It's something with the
flash the fingers.
I can't get it. Take him up.
Ryan, are you hitting a button and not telling us?
No, I swear. I'm not.
It did it the other, like last week it did some fireworks or something, and we don't know how it happened.
Nope.
I don't know. but no, like I always think, because insurance it costs like what, $2-3, right?
Yeah.
And I always think, like, how many times can I not buy insurance before I get burned? Like if you turn that formula around, and then now you're not paying the VIG, you're not paying the juice.
You're self-insuring. You're just, you'll cover it if you need to. Mm-hmm.
Right. And I think that's better, unless you have specific knowledge of high risk areas, of a high risk sale or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Especially because they are building in some kind of risk margin or profit above the expected outcome. But at the same time, you're like, how many data points are you really going to have? You're going to have high volatility of your experience.
Right. Because like, if the first time you do that and then you get burned, well, now what are you going to do? Do you have the stones to continue with it? Because then, okay. So yeah, all right. That's the kind of thing.
You've already thought about this more than I have. I just paid a couple bucks and move on.
So on that jacket that you sold recently, which we can get to in a minute as well.
Ooh,
did you put insurance on that?
Yeah, I did, and then I just lost it because I paid for it.
That was like a $500 jacket, right?
Yeah.
So this is the question I have. So
I would have paid it.
Obviously, you sent it into eBay. They said it was not authentic, right?
Can I play it, Ryan? I have it ready. It ready.
Yeah, let's go.
I was actually I was very curious about that too. So do you mind if I play it?
The topic I suggested was short form content. So we're just starting in on one of my recent short forms.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Do you mind if I play this, Amber?
No, go for it. I'll cringe over here a little bit.
No, it's a very good video. Your shorts have been really good, by the way.
We talked. We had to basically gang up on Amber, and we were so tough on her, and she was almost crying. Like, it was
post, Amber.
Shut up and post, Amber.
And Amber's like, well, what about? And we're like, shut up, post.
No, it really works though, because I'm an overthinker. I'm analysis paralysis, and you guys are like, just post.
And how has it gone?
It's really fun. I'm loving it.
But you're not just she's not just posting, y'all.
They're good
Amber
videos.
has. She had like you always. I was telling Ryan this earlier when we were talking about you in our chat. We don't talk about you that much, but every now and then we do. And I was like, man, she always structures it almost like a scientific experiment. Well, not always, but like you always have like a premise, like, or a problem, and then and then like it's almost like back when you were doing science fair in school, and you would have or like a you would have like a theory, and then an experiment or a test. And and all that, and then you would have a conclusion, and like that's kind of how you look at it.
Blends over.
So we're gonna bring up that short.
Okay, yeah. Look, okay, I'm creeping on your account right now, Amber. This is going to be really uncomfortable for you. I do apologize, but
you guys understand.
Do what?
I said you guys understand more than the average person does about it. How it feels weird when people watch your stuff when you're on.
I know, but it's so awesome though. So
go for it.
7,600 followers. I'm looking at the video screen where we can look. You've been killing.
Wow, look at the views.
I know, 9K, 12K, 75, 11, 79, 35. This is the one Ryan wanted to see. Excuse me. Look, 64. This is one of the ones I want to talk about too. This video right here with the conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
The one that says 8 actually has 60,000 on Facebook, but it just didn't. For some reason, all the other Facebook views added onto them above, but this one didn't. I don't know. I messed something up, but that one did really well on Facebook.
So, and look, you can see right here, this is your first short, right? Or this is your first, you've been on Instagram forever, right?
Yeah, like since 2019, 2020.
and you've always just posted like pictures.
I pretty much just posted my stories. That's it. I used Instagram because people on YouTube kept asking me to create one. So I made it just to connect with people, like just to message and post on my stories. And that was it. I didn't use it as an actual, like something I was trying to grow.
Posted reels or anything like that.
No.
Prior to this one.
Like, dude, this is her first reel she posted.
And I'm pretty sure I recorded that. And then I immediately messaged and like, I recorded something. Guys, I'll post it. I will post something.
But look, let's watch this. Okay, do we want to watch both? I guess we can watch both. Okay.
The full story.
Yeah. Well, I recapped the story.
Wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amber.
I did recap the story in the second one.
You did, huh?
You don't have to.
Let me. You know what? I'll just play that one because I agree. You did recap it. So let me just play this through, and then we have questions.
eBay has made a decision on the authenticity of the Saint Laurent coat that I sold for $500. Quick recap. This summer, I went to a moving sale at a $1 million plus gorgeous home. The mom was running the sale, and she explained to me that her son went to fashion school in London. He lived in Boston for over 10 years. And when they said that they were moving, he said just like, get rid of his stuff. So there were a bunch of clothing and shoes from him at the sale that I ended up buying, including a pair of Gucci boots that I got authenticated and sold months ago. I also bought a Saint Laurent coat, but I was dragging my feet on listing it because it didn't have the main interior tag, so I couldn't prove that it was authentic. I ended up listing it and I disclosed the story and explained this in the description. The person who bought it, I can tell from the profile, they buy a lot of luxury goods. So I think that they also believe it's authentic. However, eBay rejected it. They did not deem it as authentic, and they gave me a policy violation for selling counterfeit goods. What would you guys do next? Option 1 is it's really counterfeit. I shouldn't be selling it. Option 2 is it's authentic, but I can't prove it's authentic. So then how do I sell it? eBay has made a decision.
Okay, so let's see. There, stop screen.
Did they give you a reasoning?
It just, when I pull it up, it just says like, oh, actually, Lonnie, you got the similar one recently. It's like you can't sell counterfeit goods or replicas or something like that. But no, it doesn't say this is why we declined it. Like it didn't say, it's missing this interior tag, which I think.
Did they send it back or did they keep it?
Yeah, they sent it back.
Okay.
Actually, I have it.
So did they say it wasn't authentic, or did they say they could not determine if it was authentic? Because there is a big difference. Or did they determine it was fake, or did they determine that they couldn't determine it was authentic?
Let me pull
you know what I mean?
I'll just read you
See, for me, I don't have a problem with that. Like if they can't authenticate it, whatever. But the fact that they dung her account,
right?
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that sucks.
I agree. I felt similarly. But again, it's like, well, so they either have to say authentic or counterfeit. It doesn't seem like there's another option. It's how it felt. Where they're either, oh my goodness, what would this be under? eBay.
And the frustrating thing too is the fact, I mean, it's most likely a real jacket.
Okay, it says one or more of your listings have been hidden for not following our counterfeit item policy. What happened? We don't allow counterfeit items, replicas, or unauthorized copies. More specific details are provided below. Are there more specific? Okay, more specific details. Counterfeit products are illegal and not allowed on eBay. Examples include fakes, copies, replicas, blah, blah, blah. Electronics or accessories that use or bear the brand name. Yeah, it's just a generic email about...
Right.
Yeah. Everything they sent me was generic. There was nothing specific about their review of my item.
So they basically said you were trying to sell a fake.
If
you just look at the boilerplate.
Right.
That they sent.
So here's some tea for your guys' podcast that I haven't talked about.
Ooh.
Someone reached out to me who works at Saint Laurent.
No way.
What?
But he didn't want me to make a reel about it. So don't clip this because I promised. I think I can talk about it as long as I don't give any more specific information about him or, just I can give a generic. He said, I sent him pictures of it, and he said he also couldn't for sure say it was counterfeit or for sure say it was legitimate because the main tag was missing. And he said it looks very, very similar to a coat that he has sold in the past, but it wasn't exactly the same. And basically was like, he told me I'm leaning towards it's real, but I also can't authenticate it for you based on it not having that tag. I was like,
Interesting.
What? So
the people at eBay probably had the same conclusion, right? But
and it was just the same conclusion I had, because I tried to submit it for authentication on the app I normally use, which I'm legit app is what I normally use, but you can't even submit it to them if it doesn't have that main tag inside of the coat. So I couldn't submit it to them, and so I said I'll just sell it on eBay and see what they do. And then they rejected it. And then this guy who works at Saint Laurent reached out to me, and he said just like, I don't want to be, don't tag me, don't mention me, but send me the stuff and I'll give you my opinion.
Wow.
And he was like, honestly, I can't 100% tell you either, but I lean towards that it's authentic. But without that tag, it's hard to tell.
So he reached out to you.
Yeah, which of course you could say, well, he's not, he might not be real or not, but he seemed pretty authentic. Yeah, I believed it based on his account.
like what would the purpose of pretending to be and then tell you that he can't tell for sure? Like that's not something.
That's true. And at the end I told him, like, because basically he was like, well, I can't remember what he said, but I'm like, actually I think I'm just gonna let my husband keep it, because he was kind of interested in it, but he wasn't sure how much he'd wear it. And I was like, well, if you're not gonna really wear it, I'll just list it. But now I'm like, I'm just gonna let my husband keep it. And as soon as I said that, this guy was like, okay, sounds good, thanks, bye. Or like he just like ended conversation immediately. So that's another sign that he's authentic. He wasn't just trying to talk to me for some weird reason.
I always forget about that. For females, it's different. Like you always have to think about that.
Yeah.
Although I guess the other side of that would be, as soon as I mentioned my husband, he ended the conversation. So that's
But
I think he just was like, he thought, okay, we're done with the coat conversation, because I concluded that like I'm not going to try to get it authenticated or go any further. I'm just gonna give it to my husband. So you could look at it either way.
That's something that I never have to worry about. When some stranger messages me, I don't have to immediately think, are you just trying to have sex with me? I don't know.
And that's one of the things about you guys, is you've never given me that vibe. There are plenty of other people that
I can only imagine.
There's the vibe, and I'm just like, nope, this is great. We're not gonna have anything, friendship or anything here, because you start
uncomfortable vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I always forget, like when we're talking to you about stuff like this, about content and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, Amber's a girl. She can't operate the same as us in all situations.
Yeah,
like like you have to like it's different being a female.
Even with how you like interact with viewers and things.
Exactly. Let's give that example to give context for people who are like, what are you guys talking about?
Wow, like what? Like I don't know. What would an example be?
So you guys said like you should start responding to people. Well, and that's not really male versus female though. You guys were saying there's a new function where you can respond to people with voice, and
in the comment section,
when people leave negative comments, you're responding to them, and you're like, I think it diffuses it. Which again, I don't think this is male versus female. This is just Amber versus Lonnie and Ryan. Because I was like, well, I don't want to respond with voice, because then I feel like then they could actually just want to keep it going, to like keep hearing you respond to them if they're.
I think there is a different dynamic with that though for females. I really do.
Maybe I don't know for sure.
I mean, I just don't. Once you express some reservations about doing that, you're like, man, what if that triggers the person to like really? Because the safest move is always to just ignore, right?
That's what I do. Yeah.
And I think that's probably, like, after we talked about it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably smartest. Because
I got a mean comment a couple of videos ago, and I had like 5 of my viewers respond, which thank you guys. That was, that's like even better if I just ignore it and other people respond for me. But
not engaging is the safest, because like Lonnie
and route, right?
Well, yeah, but like
you guys use the kill 'em with kindness approach. You respond.
I've been trying to lately. That's why I used to not do that. I used to try and like prove them wrong, argue, beat them with logic, prove I'm right. I mean, there's no win there. There's no win, It just ends up making you look like it ends up making you look, or making me look looks stupid, petty. Like why am I like, because I'm having this conversation with that person, but really what I'm doing is that's actually more content that all of my other viewers that aren't this crazy person, they're watching me lose my cool with this random person that doesn't like me anyway. So why am I even interact? You know what I mean?
Where's the win? Yeah.
There's not a win there.
Definitely understand. Before we forget, because we're almost 40 minutes in or 30 minutes in. I wanted to talk about something I told Ryan, and then I was like, Lonnie, let's save it for the podcast before I tell you.
Oh, wait, can we wrap up the coat first?
Oh yeah. Sorry, you had questions? Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, the question I had about the coat. Did you talk to the buyer after it got rejected?
I messaged the buyer and said, hey, I apologize that the coat didn't get approved. I was a little bit nervous, as you saw in the description. It didn't have interior tags, something like that. Again, just want to say sorry that it didn't get. And I know he never responded.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
What? See, I was wondering if maybe you could set up like an off, like if they would maybe be like, hey, I still want the coat, you know? Like,
yeah, I did have people comment on it and on the, the reel or the short or whatever, being like, message me, I'll buy it. And I never pursued it. I just like, sometimes you're just like, good riddance, I'm done with it. That's kind of how I feel about that coat. I just don't want to deal with it.
You know what's awesome about it though? Look at all, and I have to remind myself about this, and I tell Ryan this. Like I had something like that happen this morning where somebody had bought like a Polaroid camera, a vintage Polaroid instant camera the other day. And then this morning they canceled the order. And I was like, you blankety blank. I always do that, like to myself. Mm-hmm. And then I hit cancel, refund, and relist, whatever.
Lonnie, you're a content creator.
Right. And I hear I'm like, oh yeah.
Record this, yeah.
Like so yeah, $500 sale, that really sucks. That's a lot of money. I don't care who you are. Mm-hmm. But the content was gold, right?
Oh yeah. It was definitely a story.
And
right.
So
and that's one of the benefits of being a content creator. When negative things happen, there's like a bright side that people like that type of content.
Exactly.
It's my best performing content. It's probably all of our best performing contents is like when something bad happens and we talk about it, people like that.
It's relatable. That's why, because bad things happen to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So segueing into what you wanted to talk about, Amber, I kind of will go this route, but I was looking at your Facebook account and I was looking at your reels on Facebook, and the views you are getting for your account size are insane. You only have like 200 followers over there or something, and you're getting like 50, 60,000 views per video.
Whoa.
I wanted to ask you one thing. Do you know about the invite button on Facebook?
No idea.
Okay. I'm going to have to show you that later. Everybody that interacts with your content, which you've had a lot because you have a lot of views on your videos on Facebook, every single person that's interacted with your videos, you can invite by hitting one button to follow your page.
Interesting.
So yeah, okay. And I was wondering if you knew about that because you only had like 200 followers. I'm like, man. So yeah, I'll show you that later. But yeah, so we were talking about something yesterday when it came to Facebook, and I'll let you talk about it. But
okay,
that many views per video though?
Yes,
not on average.
A lot of them though.
Yeah, let me give background for people watching. So Lonnie and Ryan convinced me to create short form content. I posted that first reel. It was about a different coat sale. Posted a couple more reels, and then Facebook sent me a notification, or not Facebook, Instagram sent me a notification. It's like, we're inviting you to apply for the Breakthrough Bonus Program, which Lonnie and Ryan were like, what? How come we didn't get this?
we don't get paid for Instagram. I do not make a dime on Instagram.
Well, we thought Instagram was going to pay me, but ended up that it's Facebook, but we'll get there. So anyways, I wasn't posting anything on Facebook. And then Instagram sent me this Breakthrough Bonus Program, like you're eligible to apply because you have a large following on another platform. So it had to do with me having YouTube and then also getting enough views on my first few reels. So I think it was both of those factors that got the invitation. So I applied for this program. And then a few weeks later, they admitted me. And the program is not like, crazy money. It's $150 if I post 20 reels in the next 30 days. And then that will re-up for 2 more times. And so then I had to create a Facebook page in order to apply. And then, like Ryan said, okay, so yeah, so explaining the Facebook page, the first few reels I posted over there got 50 to 200 views, basically nothing.
Yep.
And then they admitted me to the Breakthrough Bonus Program. And then the next one I posted got 12,000 views within a few minutes of posting it.
What?
Yeah. And then within 10 hours or something, my 2 reels before that, basically I got 140,000 views in like 4 hours on the last reels I posted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they were promoting you or something?
So here's what the story that Lonnie I was going to tell you, but then I was like, let's just talk about the podcast. A couple days later, I got a text that said that I work at Meta. And of course it's a text. So I'm like immediate red flags, but let me find the text.
Yeah, for sure. Red flags, but still,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, the text said, "Hello, Amber. This is Mike, a media expert." Let me make sure there's nothing here I can't say. I don't think so. This is Mike, a media expert with Meta. I'll be calling you today to talk about your Facebook content strategy. Our calls are up to 30 minutes long. They're on a first come, first serve basis, so please try your best to answer. Bring your questions. Note that I won't be able to provide any technical support. If you would like to ensure this call is from Meta, let me know and I can send you an email from my @meta.com email address. Thank you. And I responded to him like, "Hello, yes, please send me an email from your Meta email."
Of course.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to trust a text from your Meta email address. Here's my email. And then anyways, so he emailed me and I talked to him and I asked him, I'm like, so is getting admitted to the Breakthrough Bonus Program what caused it was within 48 hours of getting admitted when those videos took off. I can't remember how immediate it was, but he was like, no, that wasn't the reason. It's just like you had been consistent enough. And I guess the algorithm just, decided, your videos are doing well enough that you've posted so far. So we're going to push them more. So yeah, I was wondering questions for you guys. Have you ever had that happen where all of a sudden, like Facebook just pushes a bunch of your videos, not just the newest one, but a bunch of them? No.
Never.
Okay.
No.
That's never happened.
I mean, I've had some do well, but we're talking about with you. I mean, he's saying that, but that's a brand new Facebook page, right?
Yeah. That's very unlikely for that to happen.
But then I also don't know the interaction, because I know that like Facebook and Instagram, they share the same reels sort of, because like the way I upload my reels is I upload them to Instagram and then there's a button I can press
to share. Yeah.
To auto, and I like that's the default mode for me, is like to send it to Facebook as well. Yep. And yeah, I haven't had that happen.
Okay, interesting.
No, I've had some do well, but not like the whole account like blow up like that.
Yeah. So a little more context on this call to give a little more color here. It was not as exciting as it sounds, because the guy answered the call and it's so scripted, so clearly scripted. He's like, literally in this voice, "Hi, this is Mike from Meta. Thanks for thanks for jumping on a call with me today.
Was it AI?
It could have been, but I don't think it was. He's like, I just want to say congratulations on getting into the Breakthrough Bonus Program. And then I said, I don't know, whatever I said. And then he's like, okay, so we just want to talk through some, the main tips for getting your content viewed the most or whatever. And then anything I asked, something that was off script, his answer was not helpful. For example, I asked him, would it be better? Okay, so I told him, like, if you look at the beginning of my content, my first few videos they got a lot more views. And I think it's because they're better videos. And I'm like, since then, I've been creating videos that, in my opinion, aren't as high quality, but I'm trying to hit the 20 reels. And so I asked him, would it be better for me to post 3 videos a week that are that high content or that high caliber, or 10 videos a week and only 3 of them are good and 7 of them are kind of filler? And he was like, it's all about balancing quality and quantity. Well, you know, like
So what was the
BS
point of this
answer.
call? Because you said that initially in the text, the call was about like your strategy for
Yeah.
making content, which is what you're explaining right here, and they can't even answer that quite. Like, what?
Yeah,
What's
I
the
think
point?
maybe it could be two things. One, it could be like just another way to encourage me to post, like make me
Right.
feel special, and you know.
Yep.
Or they were pushing their edits app. He brought that up a couple times in the call that
Okay.
instead of CapCut, which is what I've been using, that they encourage you to use Edits, which is an app that Meta just came out with for editing short form content.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So
haven't heard of that.
well, now it's working, you
It's
know.
it's
I did the call
decent.
and
I've
I'm
tried
talking.
it. I like
It's
CapCut
decent.
better.
Okay. But yeah, my point is he was so clearly following a script. And at one point I said something like, okay, once you finish your prepared comments, can we talk about this? And he like chuckled a little bit. And I think he was like, yeah, she could tell I had to follow this script, don't I? But
And then the call just ended. Then that was basically it.
yeah, it was just basically, well, so the two main things that he was talking about in the call was using the Meta app to edit, or the Edits app to edit short form, and then posting 2 to 3 reels a day. And I'm like,
wow,
I can't do that. Like, and I told him that in call, and then his closing comment, I told him like, sorry, I have 2 young kids, I have a full-time job, like I can't do 2 to 3 a day. And then his final scripted line was, so can you commit to 2 to 3 reels a day? I'm like, dude,
are you listening?
Exactly. I'm like, I know you have a script, but can you try to make it conversational?
Facebook is a content machine because, like, even especially on, I don't know if you've gone in like the Facebook area where it has like the what do they call it? The professional dashboard. They have like goals for you to reach, and the goals are always insane. I've never hit 100% of like my goal or what Facebook wants me to post. But 2 to 3 a day is about right.
They want your question to them about like the 10 and 3 are high quality and 7 are kind of fill. They want the 10. I know they do.
Yep.
And all of the stuff I've been posting has been immediately getting at least 1,000 views on Facebook until the one I uploaded tonight. That one has like 12 views on Facebook. And I think my hunch is I haven't posted in 3 days on Facebook. And so my hunch is that they're penalizing me for not.
They shut the valve off.
They shut the valve off because I didn't post for 3 days. Yeah, 12 views. And I've been getting basically immediately 1 to 10,000 views, like within 20 minutes of uploading there.
Wow.
You know what I found with Facebook, Amber, is that not only does Facebook want you to post more, but look at it this way. Your followers, and this, I have to remind myself of this too, because a lot of my posts are, I feel, pretty high quality. And then a lot of my posts are not such high quality. A lot of my posts there are like, oh, look, I'm going to screenshot this message and be like, damn, can't believe that happened, or something like that, like just in text, and boom. And then 20,000 views. And it's like, your expectations of yourself or my expectations of myself and what I deem is good enough has nothing to do with because you got to remember, your followers, all that post is to your followers is something, just another piece of thing they're scrolling by and they can read or interact with real quick. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that crucial to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just happy to hear people that hit follow for Amber. They really don't care. They just want to anything Amber has to say to them. They want to see it. Like, that's why they followed you.
Yeah. I mean, like Ryan said, though, I have like no followers right now. Relatively.
Well, if you start hitting that invite button, that'll change.
Yeah. I'm going to definitely do that.
Yeah.
Figure it out after this.
But that's something I wanted to. Speaking of the editor thing, are you editing all of your? Because you were talking to us about maybe hiring an editor. Are you doing that, or are you editing all on your own?
Okay, yeah. Someone in the reselling community posted that they were looking to make extra money doing VA work, helping people with their eBay and Poshmark listings. And this person used to do YouTube. So I messaged her and was like, hey, would you ever edit YouTube videos or edit shorts? And she's like, yeah, I've never done that for somebody, but obviously I have the experience. So yeah, we came to an agreement for her to edit my stuff. But the problem is a lot of the content I'm creating, obviously I've never done it before because it's the first time I make short form. And so I have an idea, but part of that idea is how it's edited. So she has edited 3 of the reels I posted. And I think the more I post, the more I'll be able to have her edit, because once I've done an idea once, then I can say, here's the content, edit it just like this video.
Right.
So I was thinking originally I would have her edit everything, but the reality is that a lot of it's like I need to get the idea out, and then once it's out, then I can have her follow that format.
Makes sense.
So she's edited some of your videos already?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which ones? Do you want to say? Or wait, let me.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe I should guess.
The one of the let me go for it. I mean, so we made an agreement that she would do a first edit and then one redraft or one redo. So everything you're seeing, I've given her a follow-up set of edits.
A second draft of the final. Or the final is like the second version of her edit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did she do the one with the can you name these shoe brands? Did she do that, or did you do that?
I did that one.
That was a great reel, by the way.
Thank you. That one I was hoping would take off because it's very it's repeatable. But
I was watching that and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna kill this. I got the first 2 right, and then I was like, yes, I'm gonna get all 6.
Oh yeah, let me share
that. My husband did exactly the same as you did.
Yeah, and then I got all the rest wrong. I hadn't even heard of the brands.
Yeah, I got 2 of them, I think. But that I did that La Artiste brand. I feel like we've probably sold a pair of those before, and I just forgot. But yeah,
that's not in the video. But I could add that one to another video.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Wait, you talked about the La Artiste brand before?
I've talked about it years ago. I haven't talked about it recently.
It's not in that video?
No, I think didn't you and Candace sell that brand recently? Maybe not.
Okay. I mean, I could have swore it was there. I guess not. All right, let's see. Can you name? I like your Would You Rather series you're doing too.
Yes.
That's cool. All right, here we go.
Can you name these shoe brands based on just one picture? And they're going to start easy and get harder as we go.
Can I make this bigger? Let me see. I guess in that aspect, there's not a whole lot of room, huh? Oh, well.
Oh, first up. Those are Birkenstocks. You guys got that right? Here is...
Okay. Doc Martens.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the goal here was that I found that people want to be right. So I'm like,
oh yeah,
I'm like, I need some that people are going to get right. So these first 2 were those.
So right now everybody's like, yeah, I'm smart.
I got this. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Is the second one. Those are Doc Martens. They have the bright yellow thick stitching, so they're pretty easy to identify. Here is number 3.
See, I thought these were easy, but apparently they're not.
No
this
idea.
one maybe.
Yeah.
Dansko. I couldn't remember the exact name, but I know that name. Okay.
Got a little harder unless you're in a medical field or you're a reseller like me. Those are Danskos.
Nurse shoes.
What are those? What are those, Amber?
I'll tell you right
now. I guess you're going to say.
Yeah.
Allegria.
Have you heard of
Allegria?
No.
Anyone still 4 for 4? I would be good up to this point. The next 2 are the 2 that I'm not sure if I would have gotten. Here is number 5.
I wouldn't.
Those are Blundstones. I have always wanted to find these boots. They retail for like a little over $200 a pair. And then finally, I do usually recognize them when I see them. They're Fly London, and usually I recognize them by the logo. Again, a very expensive shoe. How many did you get right? Comment down below and let me know.
Okay.
Call to action. Really smart. I really like that format, Amber. You should do more of those.
Thanks. That's what I was like. I'm like, this one, it's not just resellers that could enjoy
exactly
watching it.
It appeals to a wide audience.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps the viewer too the whole time. Anything with a list like that.
Do you think I have like too long of pauses or too short of pauses or anything that
you could probably shorten the pauses up, like in my opinion. If I was to edit it, I would probably shorten them a little bit because it takes somebody like 1 second to make a guess.
Well, I don't know. I thought the pauses was okay.
You thought they were fine?
But then also someone could just tap the screen and
pause themselves.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, whatever. Yeah, but I love that. I thought it was
That format's
hard.
great.
The format's great. It was a little hard. But you're also trying to give them discovery for brands they didn't know about. Like that's kind of the point as well as right.
Yeah, and I mean, as you guys know, I tend towards the really detailed side, and I tried to pull myself back because I wanted to put in like, this is how much these sell for, and like, here's the styles that you really want to look for, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay,
You don't need that.
that's too much. Yeah, and especially if I'm trying to appeal to
Isn't-
not just resellers.
That's the beautiful part to me, that the unintended consequence for me for short form content is because I'm an over explainer big time.
Yep.
And a lot of times that comes across, people don't like that, because like the people that get it and know what you're talking about, like I feel like a lot of times they might feel like I'm talking like down to them or something whenever I go into my over explain mode. So the short form forces me to only cover the important things and to leave the unimportant things out.
Yeah.
You know?
Or even if I do go into it, when I edit, I'm like, this needs to be shorter. Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Do you feel like it helps your communication at all? Like, do you like, I know you still want to do long form, but do you feel like doing short form has improved?
Yeah. Definitely. I have to think about, how do I tell this story and not lose people's attention?
Right.
And when am I going on tangents? What's necessary for the story? Yeah, the one in the middle of the screen right now, I cut out over half of the original recording, if not more.
What, this right here?
Yeah.
Okay, this
a good
is
rule of thumb that's helped me a
go
lot
for it. That's good.
when like editing video, and this is kind of like nitty gritty stuff, but like I've found that like when you're editing a monologue or something, if you can cut something and the what you're trying to explain or the video still makes total sense, then you need to cut it. That's helped me a lot, and that's a way to go about it.
I do want to say shout out to Ashley from Hustle at Home Mom, because you guys encouraged me to post, and then once I record that first one, I sent it to you guys and I sent it to her and probably someone else, but Ashley downloaded it to her computer and edited it and sent it back to me, which I feel like you guys are top level friends giving me push, and then she's a top level friend editing my first one. And she was like, basically what she did was take out a bunch of stuff, like you guys are saying. She like, you don't need that. Exactly what you said, Ryan. Like, you don't need that in the story. You don't need that in the story. You don't need that. I just cut out.
Did that kind of hurt your feelings at first? Like,
no,
when like
it didn't at all. I was
not at all.
No, I was like, thank you. This is exactly what I wanted. I want direct feedback on how to improve this. I'm brand new, literally my first one ever. I'm very appreciative. I was like, I feel like I need to pay you for that. Like, you just edited this, gave me a bunch of feedback, and yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you could afford what she would have to charge you. Like, like she's like, that's pretty sweet. Before Amber ever uploaded or published her first short, she sent it to like a Giga influencer for review, and then the Giga influencer reviewed it, and then not only that, but then did her own friggin' edit of it and sent it back to Amber. That's pretty
what I would
bold.
say about, like, okay, yeah, I have great views, but what's the phrase about standing on the shoulders of giants? Like, that's how I feel. Like, you guys pushed me to post. You're giving me feedback. Ashley edited my first one. And then shout out also Kathy Ginger Marvin has been giving me really helpful, specific tips as well. So thank you to the four of you for, helping me a lot.
No problem.
Ginger Marvin, I actually follow her on Facebook because I started following.
She is killing it on Facebook.
Yeah.
What's her name? Ginger Marvin? I've never heard of her. Ginger.
Kathy.
Yeah.
She's from Colorado. I actually met her in person as well. She lives near Denver, so we went together to the bins. She's super sweet.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
She's very she doesn't come across it on social media, maybe, but in person she's very introverted, like a kind of shy person. But
wow,
this was years ago. So at this point, she's had a lot of years of social media. So
Yeah, but that doesn't change you though, because like Ryan and I, Ryan's very shy guy. Not shy, but like reserved.
I'm pretty reserved.
I think reserved.
Like when people see me on camera, they're usually like, or like see some of my videos that like know me in real life. They're like, "You're like a different person." Like,
yeah.
You know.
That's how I felt when I met Kathy, because she's in person, she's very quiet, and I guess you can see it in her videos somewhat, but like in her comments, she's very like she's like has the one-liners a lot. So yeah, shout out Kathy. Go follow Ginger Marvin, Hustle Mom, which all these people you guys are probably already following. So I guess
I wouldn't assume that. This is not the Poshmark girl.
True.
Although I think most people have at least heard of Hustle at Home Mom by now. I would guess. Like that's a huge. How many? Like she's got a ton on YouTube. I think. I don't know how many.
She's got to be a big.
Probably
channel.
at least 200,000.
Let me get. Oh, I think it's. I bet it's way more than that.
236,000.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, it is. All right.
That's legit.
Yeah. It is legit.
Wow, she kills it too. Her
she is great at using the reseller content, but packaging it in a way that appeals to anybody.
Yep.
Whether they're reseller or not.
Amazing titles and thumbs too. Really good.
Okay, look, I wanted to ask, man, we're gonna have to do a part 2 with Amber, Ryan, because we're running
I know.
Out of time already. This is gone. Amber, I didn't even get down my whole list, but I do. Can I play this one real quick? Hang on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go for
it. It depends on how strict you guys are about the hour. I'm good. Max is sleeping. Kids are sleeping. So
we're pretty strict, and we're gonna try and hold to it. So we are gonna. You know what? We're gonna. Can we commit to a part 2 though? Can you commit to a part 2, Amber?
Oh yeah, I can.
Awesome.
But see what the viewers think. Okay.
About 3 weeks ago, I bought.
Oh well, no, they're gonna love you and love this. But here, let's watch this. I want to talk to you more because I feel like there's a lot more to talk about here. I just don't know if everyone's as interested as. I don't know. What do you think, Ryan?
I think people are interested.
That's the.
I think this has been a great conversation, by the way.
We record for an hour and a half. You cut out the boring stuff, and then it's an hour.
Yeah, Ryan could trim this down to 6. Ryan could trim this down to 6 minutes if we
exactly.
Let me play this because I have a question about this. I feel like we have so much to say here now that we are like actually, because we've been talking off and on for quite a while in this group chat where we've been in like a mastermind chat almost.
Yeah.
And then now we're talking here and we got kind of loose and flowing and like we got so much to say and we don't have that much time left. Okay, watch.
Bought 75 bottles of conditioner. I've started selling them and it looks like I'm going to make about $800 worth of profit once they all sell. Here's the story. My sister lives in small town Iowa and a liquidation store was going out of business. She was there on the last afternoon of the last day and she was going through and sending pictures to her family of all the stuff that was still for sale. I scanned through her pictures and saw these. I looked them up quick on eBay and saw that they were selling for about $15 a bottle. I asked her to see how much they wanted if I bought all the bottles that they had left. They wanted $45 for all of them. There ended up being 75 bottles, so I paid 60 cents per bottle. I've listed about 10 of them in lots of 2. I think I found the right price point and I am profiting about $11 per bottle. So I should end up making a little over $800 in profit. So here's the question. How much would you give my sister?
Okay. So that question right there, I am so curious. And look, I have some questions though first before we get into how much you would give your sister. How close are you and your sister? Obviously, like you must be pretty tight, right?
Yeah, I have 4 sisters, just so you know.
Oh
wow. And yeah, so there's, different dynamics between all of us. I'm the oldest of 5 girls. And this sister and I, we're pretty close, but we don't live close to each other. So we don't hang out all the time, So we text, but we don't see each other in person very often, but we have a good relationship.
So so how did you get this stuff? If you like, because
she lives near my hometown, right? Which is an hour and a half away.
Okay.
So we're like far enough that we're not hanging out, every weekend, but we're close enough that go back, once every couple of months.
So the next time you saw her, then you just picked them up then? Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep.
Okay. So how many of you sold now?
I've sold right about 30 of them.
Wow. So about
And
halfway.
you started with how many? How many did you start with? Like
75.
75?
And I had actually already started paying her before I posted the video. So I kind of already had made an agreement with her unofficially. Okay, if I asked her, which I did, and I asked her again after the video, she says you don't need to pay me anything. But
Well, of course, she has to say that.
exactly, yeah. So
But you
I've
want her
been
to be motivated to do this again.
exactly, yeah. And she has. This is not the first like really good thing she's bought for me. But I've been paying her $2.50.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Oh
Well,
no.
me and Ryan were gonna guess.
Oh no. Well,
I would not have
don't do
guessed
the
that
math.
high.
Don't do the math. Okay.
I already did the math, and it's right in line. I was gonna say at least 100, maybe 200.
Yep.
The comments are most people say $100, and then the next most common comment's $200, and it comes out to like 175 because I paid her a little bit up front just in case the
Yeah.
bottles are expired or something. I didn't know if
Right.
I'd actually end up listing it, so I paid her a little bit up front, and then I'm paying her $250 bottling, and it'll come out to like 175 in the end.
So
Wow.
how often? How do you do that? Like, are you like sending her like a weekly check or something?
I'm just
or
Venmoing her every time I package up a sale. I boop Venmo.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
that's an easy way to do it.
Yeah, it's not the most efficient, but I didn't want her. I don't know, because she like
So you
wants
zap
to
her
know
like
about.
$2.50? So you send her like $2.50 if you sell one.
Well, so far I've sold more than one every time, so I just
Oh,
it's
okay.
at least $5. But I don't know. She like wants to know about the progress, but then I don't
Right.
want her to feel like, are you going to pay me? Which she's not going to say because she says she doesn't want anything. But at the same time,
Right.
if I
That's
tell
kind
her,
of fun on her end. All of a sudden, she's
Yeah.
just going about her day. Oh, $5.
yeah,
Yeah. Do you tell her first, or do you just drop that Venmo on her?
no,
and
I
then
just
you-
send it.
Oh, that's
got
great.
Another one.
Ooh.
Another one.
She's
Dude,
definitely gonna find you more stuff.
I
This
know, like-
summer she picked up
Yeah.
a peephole knocker, which is like a 1920 speakeasy. One side's a peephole, the other side's a knocker.
Oh,
And
wow.
she picked up a garage sale for $5, and I sold it for $195 a couple days later. I sent her half the profit.
Wow.
And then she picked up this old wallpaper. I haven't listed it. I've literally had it in my death pile for over a year now. But I found it at an art. It's listed. It was at an art museum. The same wallpaper company. It's super old wallpaper, and a really
Oh,
cool
yeah.
print. So there'll be another one like that. Payment's gonna go her way whenever I finally list it. That'll be a good video too. But
Nice.
Man,
That's
that
fun.
you know how fun that must be for her. Like she just like chilling at work or doing whatever, bzz, and her phone buzzes and oh, thank you, Amber. Thank you. Amber, you're gonna make her think about buying you something.
I think
something
she's
for you, like every 50 times. For this, you know what I mean?
I think she's getting the reseller bug a little bit though. I think she's on the verge of starting to list on her own, which is fine
that's
with me
not
because
good
I
for
have,
you.
but I have more to list than I ever have time for, and so I'm totally fine with it.
You've turned your sister into Pavlov's dog, basically.
Here's
Right?
yeah.
Bzz, bzz, ooh. She might salivate
Like
every
a
time.
reward, yeah.
More free money
Yeah.
showing up on my phone.
Rather than one
Okay.
payment reminder every day for every other day.
Do you follow me on Facebook, Amber? You do, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you see my post today? Have you looked at Facebook today? Because I know you had work today or whatever, right?
No, I didn't. I had the day off, but I was busy most of the day. So I don't think I've looked. What did you post?
Did you see my license plate I posted earlier?
No.
I was going through my death pile. Oh, hang on, let me grab it. I happen to have it.
This is cool.
Yeah. I was going through our unlisted stuff. I guess I'll have to cut it out of here. I was going through our unlisted stuff and I found like this is a license plate we got in a bulk buy and we didn't think anything of it. Right? Look, it's an old 1977, not that old, but Louisiana motorcycle license plate. And
they have more than 2 numbers on them?
They do. They normally, like when I comped it out, they normally have like 5 numbers at least. And they sell for about $30 to $40. And
With
this,
five
Take a guess. Take a guess how much this is
Because it
sold
has
for?
2 numbers, right? Is that why you're saying it's worth so much more?
Well, I thought it was. And so I listed it and sold it already. It's already
Oh, no.
sold.
You listed it and sold it before you realized that it was rare?
No,
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I realized it was rare.
I'm gonna guess 300.
Oh man.
Oh, I
Now I'm
overguessed.
thinking,
I should have guessed lower. No.
you're making me feel like maybe I should have listed it higher.
$75.
No, I got more than that.
Okay.
I got 150. I listed it for 150 and got 150 within a couple hours.
That's awesome.
Two
I don't
numbers.
know.
Could you imagine? Did anybody catch the license plate number of that of that guy that pulled the caper at the bank? Yeah, it was 32.
If you,
That's crazy.
I've seen like, I don't know, in Arabic country, what is the leader of Arabic countries called? But they'll have their
Dubai.
fleet of cars. No, the leader's called, whatever. But they'll have their fleet of cars, and they're all like number 1 or number 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's a status symbol to have the lowest number possible.
Yeah.
Right.
The license plates are worth like some of the license plates are worth like millions of dollars over there, just because of certain numbers. Yeah,
it is cool, isn't it? I think
it is.
I think it has a great, like, just having 32 on there is like so it's just strong. But yeah,
I know we're at time, so
we are. Ryan, do you have like a last question for Amber?
I don't. I think I touched on everything.
I do.
To ask. Go ahead.
I have a question for you, Amber. So you have like this really great career that you spent half your life preparing for as an actuary, right? Well, maybe not half, but like
my 20s, basically.
Yeah, you lined it out during one of your long form videos, like your whole path from high school to till now. It was basically trying to be an actuary for most of it, except for, once you started your family and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you still keep coming back. And it's almost like you try to get away from making content and doing YouTube and being a reseller. And it's like almost like it has this magnetic attraction to you that it's something you have. Why, given your career and how busy you are with your family and everything, why in the world do you spend all this time and energy and effort doing stuff like this on YouTube and on the reselling front? Why do you do it? Because I don't think you're motivated by the money. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it's because it's fun. I love it. It's so fun. It's fun to see on YouTube, like you put in and then you get out what you put in, and you can also like change things up and see, does it work better or not? And you can you control it all. And everything you get is for the most part, is a result of your work you're putting in. And it's just so, yeah. And then also my mom is also really into thrifting and reselling. So it's also a very fun thing I do with her. So that's another big perk of it. But I would do it either way.
And you got to, I was glad you got to go with your mom today too. I saw that on your.
Yeah, I had the day off and she came to town and we went shopping. It was great. But yeah, I started my channel when I actually was having a bad patch in my exam taking, and I was failing a couple exams, and I was just like feeling like very frustrated, and all I was doing was working and studying, and that was it. And I needed an outlet of something else.
Okay.
And something else I was putting my time into that had more clear progress. So that's when I started my YouTube channel, and I love it. It's so fun. And the reselling, it's like a Rolodex that you're just constantly building on. And yeah, like that shoe video, for example, to me, that those first 4 brands are like bread and butter. Like they just seem so obvious because I've done it for so long. So part of it's also the thrill of building up that knowledge.
Yeah. Interesting. So it's more of a hobby for you in your spare time, like that you just love doing. That's your
Absolutely.
why.
I that's hard for
Lonnie's
me to
shaking
buy.
his head.
It's hard for me to buy. It's like I don't know. It's hard for me to buy it.
Well, like you said, it's not about the money.
I know it's not, but it's like,
Does the influence have any factor in that? Like, do you want to like really put yourself out into the world, or is it just fun for you? Like, do you have like do you feel like you have like kind of like a purpose to like in this
that's
space
what I was
to like to influence, not, you know, like to influence people and like, I don't know.
You put a lot into this.
Yeah.
For it, like I just wonder, like, what do you like? At what point would you say, not that you've arrived? I guess, yeah. Like, what do you want to get out of this as a reseller and as a content creator? Where do you want to be? How big do you want to be? Do you have dream? Like, what is your dream? Like,
what's your crazy dream?
I mean, I think most people who start YouTube channels, that 100,000 is just, you know, you get the plaque, the recognition that you built this channel and, you know, people really liked your content. I will say, though, I won't do that at the expense of uploading something I'm not proud of. What I mean by that is there's plenty, like mystery box reviews. Those got a ton of views, got me a lot of followers. But once I realized that I wasn't actually going to help people find good sourcing content, I was actually just going to be causing drama, and the drama would bring the views. I stopped doing that content. So it's, you know, it's not all about the 100,000 views, because there's ways to get there much more quickly than the way I've been doing it.
So helping people is important to you.
Yeah, providing value. But I think also when I provide value, people watch it. So I wouldn't create videos that provided value, but nobody was really watching them, because then it feels, you know, like a waste of time.
Right.
So, I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, because I spent, you know, so many years taking the exams, and then I was focused on having kids. And now I have my kids, I have my job. And so I've been thinking a lot more about, why am I doing this? And what is my goal with this? And what's my purpose? And I don't think I have the answers yet, but I feel like you're also exploring that, Lonnie. I've felt that lately, like, what exactly is my goal here? Brian, you've also been talking about it with your food content.
Me and Lonnie went through this a little bit in the past year, I would say. And we still, like, I think if you have it all figured out, then you should probably reevaluate. I don't think anybody has it all figured out. Everybody might have their why, but I don't think, like, I think if you know what your end game is for sure, you might want to like reconsider. You know, you might want to just knowing like, oh, this is where I'm going and that's it. I think that can be dangerous. I think you have to always like have those goals, right? But like also know that, you know, things can change and you can divert paths, and life is going to push you in different ways, and that's a good thing, you know.
I can just see like Amber, just the early success she's had here, since just like in the past. I know I'm talking about you in third person, you're right in front of me, I'm sorry. Amber, the success you've had, just like in the past month of like,
short form
of short form. Like, what if you blew up and you became like I think it's entirely possible you could blow up and like end up like Hustle at Home mom level, or maybe higher even. I think that's possibility. Like, what if that happened? Like Ryan had a taste of that with Thrift Mime when he was hitting Thrift Mime, and with Crazy Dreamers too. It's different.
I think, Ryan, we'd love a podcast of you explaining why you quit that channel and why you stopped pursuing that, but we don't have time for that tonight. Sure. Yeah, I think I don't know if I could, because to get there you have to be consistent, very consistent. And for me, YouTube is at the bottom of a long priority list. And so I can almost guarantee you that there'll be a lull in the next 6 months, because something always comes up. Since the beginning of the year, nothing has come up. Things have gone exactly in my life, have been going to plan, and therefore I'm consistent. As soon as something comes up, I'm gonna have a break again. And that's just how it is because YouTube isn't my number one. It's not my full time. It's not my, necessary income, for our lives. So anyways, so I think my lack of consistency will always hurt me.
Yeah, but the good thing,
really doing well.
though, is that even if you get bogged down later on in who knows what, short form can keep you going.
Oh yeah, definitely. Short form is way easier. Although if Facebook's gonna, penalize me for not posting for 3 days, then I'm gonna have the same problem. But we'll see. I'm very curious about this one because like 12 views when all the others got 1 to 10. We'll have to keep an eye, see what happens.
It could be a glitch. Sometimes algorithms are weird.
Yeah.
Well, it also could just be that it's not updating the stats very quick. Because I noticed yesterday the stats were like, normally they're like, it seems like about maybe 5 to 10 minutes behind. And yesterday they seemed to me that it was like 4 hours behind or something, something weird. So it is also possible. It is like, what are the interactions like? Are the interactions super low too?
All the interactions are people I know in real life. Like it's like my friends commenting, like my in-person friends. No, I think the stat's right. It's weird though. Anyways, I can we're over our hour by quite a bit. So we are got to keep to your guys' already established rules.
We'll get Amber on for a part 2.
I always get so mad when Amber says it's my priority list, it's the lowest. It always makes me so angry because I know how talented she is and how successful. Like if she moved it up, I know it's not possible. I know it's not possible, but if it was, and if you
I said I don't know my next life goal. My next life goal is to save up enough money that I can quit my job as an actuary, and it doesn't even matter how much I make for everything else because I have enough saved in my retirement that I'm good.
Nice.
So when I do that, Lonnie, YouTube will be pretty high up, unless life's changed by then. But
I think it's higher than you're admitting, than you want to admit publicly. I think it's higher in your heart than you want to even admit to your head. I think you want it way more than you'll ever say.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, I think you do.
Maybe. But I mean, full-time job, kids, husband, all that's higher up. Sleep. I feel like a lot of people sacrifice their sleep, and I'm not someone who is willing to do that. So.
Well, and sacrificing your sleep can make you make your performance drop to a level that would make it impossible anyways too. I found that out. That's something I've been doing.
I get very irritable when I don't have good sleep. So all right. Shall we wrap it up?
All right,
let's wrap it up.
We'll wrap it. Well, thank you, Amber, for coming on. Really appreciate it. Honored to have you as the first guest, and we'll definitely do a part 2. We're gonna have to. There's way too much to talk about.
First guest.
Way too much to talk about.
But
how about if I have a short hit 1 million views, we can do a second.
Okay. Deal.
That's gonna happen.
You guys have both, right? Had one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, a short hit 1 million, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that will also guarantee that I don't just drop off the face of earth and you feel like you have to cut.
You're gonna get one soon.
Oh, Amber, you're gonna get one because you're analytic. The way you analyze, and then like I can see you're looking for not just like trying to make a video, but you're looking for like processes or styles that work, and like you're probing and like seeing, oh, don't do that. Oh yes, do more of that. Like you're figuring it out. Like you're gonna like, you'll have 1 million soon. You'll have Ryan has a bunch on Crazy Dreamers. I have short form. I have one?
You hit a couple in what? No, you got 2. And you got those within like a month of each other. You did the box vid, and then you got another one.
It's just me doing like, look, I can cut a box.
It worked though.
Yeah. That's all there was to it. Long. Yeah.
But it just makes
get on camera and I can cut a box, and you'll get 1 million views. It's that easy. Yep.
No, it is, but it makes me kind of mad because it's like, okay, the way I get success is with a little cheap trick that is, Like instead of like, it's not
But
about
people
me.
loved
it's about,
it, and that's what matters. People
It
loved
is.
Mhm.
It is. It is. Oh, it's great. It's great. It's great. But I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to be like the trickster. That's all. You know what I mean? Like a magician or something like.
Flipping an open blade on camera.
You have to get a second or a third to learn juggle 'em.
Okay, but yeah, Amber, thank you very much. I really
you guys for
enjoyed
having
it.
Yeah,
me.
thank you.
Really enjoyed it. Even
Truly
I
honored to be
knew
the
it was,
first guest, and I hope this podcast blows up for you guys.
Oh, thank you. We hope so too.
We hope so too. But this is only episode number 3.
It
And
is.
keep in mind, whenever you look at the numbers, that the first 2 episodes were built on that drama, like your mystery boxes. You know what I mean?
Right. No, don't
Right.
worry. I know. Don't worry.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, Amber. We're going to have you back for sure if you'll come back.
Yes, I definitely will. All right.
All right, guys.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
night.
watching.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye-bye.